real haggis and Scottish guests. But before I video where in Edinburgh's Royal, hopefully it ends up working. There we go. Look at this beautiful haggis. Haggis is a mishmash of different parts. Okay, and then we got mash and neeps right over here. So welcome. I'm Ariel. This is Susie.
Hi everyone.
Susie and Gary. And there's pretty bad. There's okay reception. Okay, so we'll be okay. But Gary, Susie, both of you from nearby Edinburgh.
Yes,
Just
from
outside.
Edinburgh. Yeah.
Lifelong Edinburghers.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And they're also mega urbanists. And you've probably seen them in the comments. Gary and Susie leave the funniest comments, in my opinion, along with many others. Very, very classic Scottish humor, which I love. But let me point the camera to them and show the food. So, what were you eating, Gary?
Some chips and peas as well. These are important.
The peas is crucial, right?
Yeah.
And then you mentioned something cool with the newspaper.
Oh well, historically in Scotland, the fish and chips used to be wrapped in newspaper.
Yeah.
And Ariel goes, that doesn't sound very nice. So it was wrapped in greaseproof paper first, and then it was a newspaper. So the newspaper was basically to keep it warm and safe. So that's historically the fish and chips.
So you don't end up getting ink on your haddock. Try a bite. Let's see how it is, so we can show everyone. So he's doing the honors. So look at that beautiful piece.
Hang on.
Oh, look at that. Oh, Gary already knows.
He's a natural.
There you go. Good, right? Juicy? Yes. All right, Susan, what did you end up
So
getting?
I've got speciality Scottish gravy, some nice mashed potatoes, and some nice mixed vegetables.
Oh,
Really
that's
tasty,
amazing.
really
And with the
tasty.
whiskey sauce, right?
Yeah,
All right.
it's really tasty.
Can you give us a taste?
Absolutely.
A virtual
ready,
taste?
Ready already.
So, Adam, what are they having? This is fish and chips and sausage.
Very tasty.
Doing food videos is hard, but practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
Do the honors and hold the camera. Okay, everyone, so I'm trying the haggis. I already had a few bites because I couldn't wait any longer. Well, it is a nice like haggis souffle because it's nicely stacked. And here we have the beautiful haggis. Oh, look at that. Lungs, intestines. What else is in haggis? And then neeps. What are neeps? Potatoes. Oh my, that's so creamy. It's so beautifully creamy. It is very meaty too, a bit spicy, which you shocked both of me saying that haggis can sometimes be
Really
spicy.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow, that is amazing. And the whiskey sauce, I'm going to get very, very inebriated today. Having how do I pronounce it? Susie?
Bellhaven Best.
Bellhaven Best.
Bellhaven Best.
Bellhaven Best. And you mentioned that your family enjoys this.
Yeah, if my dad drinks, that's what he would have as a.
It is very good. Yeah, it is. It's a quite nice, refreshing beer.
Good.
Yeah. Eating. Is there? Someone asked, "Is there blood in the haggis?"
I think there is, isn't there?
Probably, yeah, there should be.
And do both of you enjoy haggis? Not at all. Really? Wow. Is it not common for Scottish to enjoy haggis?
I think quite a lot of people do.
Okay.
We used to get it at school.
Right.
And I think it just kind of put me off having it at school. It wasn't so nice at school. Yeah.
And then in New York,
Yeah, it's not the
chicken
same.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
As questions for Susie. When did you grow up in Edinburgh? If I may ask.
So south of Edinburgh, but I first practiced and worked at the Royal Infirmary in Edinburgh, so I know Edinburgh quite well. Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
I'm Edinburgh through and through. So.
No Glasgow.
No Glasgow.
Usually go to Glasgow or to other cities in Scotland?
When you go to the north of Scotland, up near to Inverness, a place called Aviemore, which is in the Highlands. So we usually go there once or twice a year for a holiday. It's really pretty there.
Oh, I see.
See, everyone, if you want shopping, you go to Glasgow. But if you want culture and education and history
And whiskey.
and haggis, you come to Edinburgh.
right. Yeah. Touche. Ask where's Ariel's kilt? So you mentioned that both of you had apartments, right?
Thank you. So yeah, so most family surnames, you can link them to a tartan.
Right.
So Gow's is McNaughton, which is a rarer tartan. My maiden name was Gordon, and if you look at the Gordon tartans, there's lots of choice for different Gordon tartans, Ariel, so.
Oh, interesting. I got my choice. And then a tartan can be blessed upon a person. I'm not sure how to call it. One can use.
Think about it.
Right. And Wilmy says it's Gary and Susie.
Wilmy, yeah. Hello, Wilmy.
Wendy says, Gary, I'll have the fish and chips, please.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Wilmy. Hi.
And Tamara says, yum. Yeah.
It's very nice, yeah.
You here? What's for dinner? Says EBX girl. Classic Scottish fare: haggis, fish and chips, and sausage. And Trish says hi, Susie. Susie as well from Bushwick.
Oh, yeah.
And let's see who else tuned in. A lot of people will recognize a Wi-Fi password. A little Scots who tunes in.
Okay.
We have a lot of Scottish. Yeah, it is. It is, yeah. All right. Let's hopefully the service comes out. Bear with me for a second. For anyone traveling in Scotland for the first time, what should they experience?
Well, we have to say Edinburgh. Of course we do.
So don't go to Glasgow.
To be fair, Glasgow has some beautiful architecture as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then what do you recommend doing first time in Edinburgh?
If someone's coming to Edinburgh, wait till August. It'll cost you big bucks, but we have the Edinburgh Festival, which is the world's biggest arts festival.
Yeah.
So whatever you like, classical music, opera, comedy,
there's
anything.
so much in it, and the tattoo,
much
the military tattoo is on in the festival time as well. It's always spectacular.
That time.
Yeah, it really comes alive. There's hundreds of thousands of people come. It's really nice, yeah.
And then food, what's your favorite bite to eat that you think people usually love?
Sausages are really nice. These are tasty. Well, good seafood. We have good steak. We've got Aberdeen Angus steak. That's always tasty. There's lots and lots of nice food.
That's amazing. And how did you find out about Urbanists? I never asked you this.
Oh gosh, it was a couple of years.
Kids first.
Yeah. Oh no, you were watching my arch rival? No, I'm joking.
Not for long.
And then
I think you found Ariel.
I think they found you and you were going around. What's
Was it Fifth Avenue?
Fifth Avenue or something?
Yeah.
You're walking around and that was it. We thought,
Yeah, it was just
this
really
is the guy to
interesting.
watch.
So yeah, so we've stuck
it's-
with you since then.
Rest
The,
is
the, the
history.
thing that was so good is just your side chat as well. You know, you're just walking along and you suddenly just
always
talk. Good fun as well as the chat.
Yeah, the
everyone.
history in the chat, the information, the knowledge, the food, lovely.
You have to read Gary. You're
I did in a YouTube.
and a few people asked, what do you think about the poop building?
It's actually much nicer than we had before. So we're just explaining to Ariel. The building before was a 1970s brutalist lump of concrete. It was another shopping centre, and it was also like Edinburgh shamed. So eventually they thought, right, we're going to knock that down, and then they built the new Poop building, the hotel, and also the shopping centre you were in.
So it looks quite nice
So it looks
actually.
very nice
From
in
what was
comparison.
before, even though it's the Poop building, it's actually quite nice.
Adds a little bit of color to Edinburgh skyline.
It's actually quite different from the usual Edinburgh skyline, but it's all church steeples and
Right.
But it's quite
castles.
modern and it's different.
It's quite,
yeah.
it's nice.
That's nice. And then Joe says that you're so nice and colorful, Susie,
Thank you,
today.
thank you, thank you.
And Adam, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's read a few more comments, and then we're all gonna eat. Is that fish? Eat the fish, says Susie. Yep, that's fish, Susie. Ron says, are we gonna meet Ariel's Scottish lass?
You never know. That's all I'm saying.
Don't tell Ariel we have Susan Boyle coming in. Susan Boyle's going to be Ariel's date tonight.
That would be a shock.
It'll be
for
a
you.
great crescendo to the night.
Yeah.
And Sharon says, please eat the food, it's getting cold. Oh, yes. Let's hear a few more comments. Let's see if anyone asks anything. What do you think of Robin Williams' Scottish accent?
Downfire, was it?
Downfire.
Yeah, yeah.
Downfire, yeah.
You could, you
probably
could
a much as-
recognise it's a
yeah,
Scottish
yeah.
accent.
Probably
so I
much
think
the
you made a
same-
good attempt.
Yeah, probably much in the Scottish.
Scotty, yeah.
Of Star Trek, yeah.
That's probably
Yeah,
the most
yeah,
classic
yeah.
Scottish accent. Yeah. That's amazing. Gary, Susie, thank you so much for tuning in
Very
to these
welcome.
videos and being such awesome people in the chat and awesome human beings. And it's a pleasure having dinner with both of you here in Scotland.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Gary and Susie. So everyone, keep being awesome and
Always.
bye-bye.
See you in a bit.